guess what? 2023 is coming. Hi everybody, my name is Lataya and I'm the multifaceted mom, and I am here to talk about how to plan the best 2023. Now, I am a planner. I am a goal setter. I do this every year. I've been doing it since I was a kid. You can ask my mom. I was the person who wrote lists for everything. But I recently read a book called The 12-Week Year. So this is the 12-week year. I do audiobooks. It's by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. I highly recommend that book. I thought about reading it earlier in the year, but it really wasn't until I listened to Erin on Demand. If you don't know her, definitely go subscribe to her channel. She's amazing in teaching YouTube tricks, goal setting, things like that. But she read this book, and I was like, you know what? Let me try it. I've heard of it multiple times. I've heard it was a life-changing book in terms of how to set goals. So really what the 12-week year is it's a method that instead of focusing on the entire year, with goal setting, let's break it down into 12 weeks out of that year, because a lot of times we have this momentum in January and February, and then we end up kind of slowing off in April and May, maybe picking back up in the summertime, and then next thing you know, we're like, oh, we'll try again next year because it's the holidays. But the 12-week year is pretty much kind of going off the theory that we often take sprints in the beginning of the year and then kind of slow down. But if you break your year down into 12 weeks, it will help you to accomplish more within an actual 1 year by breaking down your goals in 12 weeks. So the way I did this was I listed out every single goal that I put on my dream board. I actually did the 12-week year setup before I did my dream board, and I based my dream board off my 12-week year. And what I did was put 3 to 5 tactics per goal, and I had about 20 goals for 2023, and I said these are the 3 to 5 goals that's gonna help me accomplish this or that. And what I'm gonna do, or what I did, was break it up into 12 weeks. Now, my first 12 weeks, I'm going to focus on a certain amount of goals, probably 3 to 5 goals that I am going to talk about here. And then I'm going to break that down into the tactics that it takes to accomplish those goals. So here's my iPad. So my 5 goals that I listed was lose 40 pounds. A part of my overall goal is to lose 75 pounds for the entire year of 2023. So that first part of the year, I want to lose 40 pounds, pay off 3 credit cards, get a new job in mental health tech or femtech, 1,500 followers on TikTok, and build my startup. Now, these goals are now broken up into tactics. So for losing 40 pounds, for example, I'm going to drink a gallon of water every day, no cheat meals after 7 p.m. Only two cheat meals per week. Okay, I said that wrong. I'm going to drink a gallon of water every day. No eating after 7, only 2 cheat meals per week, and 120 minutes of working out a day. For me paying off my credit cards, I'm only going to go to Starbucks once a week. I say I'm going to stick with my weekly budget. I've been getting into doing my weekly budget, y'all. So it's been rough, but yeah. I want to increase my income with UGC by pitching 5 brands weekly. Now that's pretty small because people do way more brands. However, that's feasible for me. Get a new job in mental health. I want to apply for 10 jobs a week. Network with at least 5 to 10 people from each company that I apply to, and spend 30 minutes a day working on my UX design certification with Google. To get 1,500 followers on TikTok. Right now, I am at 50. And let me just tell you, I took TikTok seriously in November, and I committed to posting at least 3 times a day. And from November, I started off with 128 followers. 128. And now I'm at 540 or 550 followers. And that was just posting consistently multiple times a day. So the trick is to be consistent. The trick is to post literally multiple times a day. One of my videos, ironically, about the 12-week year went viral practically. It's almost at 20,000 views, and my views were hitting about like 200. Really, before I started in November, my views were only about 20 to 30, and then my norm became like 200-300, 400 or 500 if I'm like really getting it, and now it's getting into the thousands. So yeah, I can only imagine what will happen when I post 5 times a day. And also I'm going to use 2 trending sounds a week and use 3 hashtags according to my niche, which is mental health, motherhood, and lifestyle. And for my building my startup, I'm doing my MVP for Fruitful Mind, and I would like to launch it in May. So right now, because that's second quarter, in the first quarter, I'm going to spend 15 minutes 3 times a week building my website, as well as 15 minutes 3 times a week sending LinkedIn messages to founders and venture capitalists to really just sit down and chat with them. Nothing more, nothing less. Just network and learn and just be a sponge. So the last thing I want to talk about in terms of the 12-week year is the way you measure this is, for example, let's say I'm gonna use 2 examples. So for my goal of losing 40 pounds, for example, I have 4 tactics. So 4 things that I need to do on a weekly basis. If I only do 3 out of 4 of those things and lose, let's say 3 pounds, that means that at a 75%, 3 divided by 4, 75% energy or capacity or effort that I put into my goals, I will only have lost 3 pounds. Now that's still good, don't get me wrong, especially depending on who you are, but imagine if I did 100%. That's the goal. The goal is to really fall in love with the process of accomplishing these goals. The second goal I can talk about is 1,500 followers on TikTok. So if I'm posting 5 times a day, I'm measuring that every single day of the week. If I do that, check. Use 2 trending sounds, check. And use 3 hashtags. I'm gonna see how many followers I have on Sunday compared to how many followers I have on Saturday at the end of that week, and I'm going to say, okay, I did 3 of these things and I gained 75 followers within a week. So this is just really to fall in love with the process. And even if I don't get 1,500, it's the fact that I said I was going to do I did what I said I was going to do, and I performed at 100% capacity and got this type of result. So that's really the goal of the 12-week year. I definitely suggest you guys get it. The book is like $12.99. If you want more content like this, definitely let me know. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. My 12-week year and I believe it's like March 17th, so I'm definitely gonna do an update and let you guys know how this goes for me. And I would love for you guys to join the challenge and let me know if it works for you, if it doesn't. What are your goals for your 12-week year? If you've read the book, let me know what you think of it. If you did this before, definitely let me know. Let's provide each other some motivation for accomplishing these goals in 2023. See you.